Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is Sunday night, and on Sunday night, we do like clockwork here on Master of Rem at Rem Alternus. And we started, I think technically we started on time tonight. So, like just
more than
before
usual.
Just before it went to like 1 minute after the hour, like in like seconds before it said 1. It was still 00. So we're on time tonight for the first time in
ever.
Some amount of time. Hey, everybody. So welcome. Tonight we're going to be running like clockwork, as I said. We're down 2. Unfortunately, Randy is dealing with some issues that stem from his earlier brush with death, if you will. And Sarah is out taking care of some personal things that are just taking priority right now. So we're going to have to continue on with this band of merry pranksters. Let's see. So before we continue on, I don't know that I have any crazy announcements. I mean, I'm getting some art's coming in steadily for the comic book. That's mostly what I got. Does anyone else have anything going on in their neck of the woods?
We still have Brutal Crit Wrestling. We're taping podcasting, however, I don't know what the verb is. But we film on Thursday nights, and I don't know when it gets broadcast out to the world on the podcast thing that Rem does. But we have a few episodes of that left. The last episode was amazingly chaotic in a wonderful way. So even if you don't know much about wrestling, just come and have a lot of fun with us. And if there's programming you'd like to see, Rem Alternus does have a Discord, so you can be like, hey, why aren't you guys doing this gaming thing? For instance, I have pre-ordered the Power Rangers core rulebook so I can run a Power Rangers RPG at some point, hopefully, which is exciting and more phenomenal for me. Obviously, that could or could not happen in the future, but I will have the RPG. So, yeah.
That sounds amazing. I can't wait to like fight an evil Zord and destroy the city while I'm doing it.
I mean, I also don't want you to wait, but I have no idea when the core rulebook is coming out. But I pre-ordered it in Roll20, so I feel really good about the experience.
Right. All right. So that's John. Roland, what's anything going on in Seattle? Anything crazy?
Oh, no, not really.
Okay.
We're in the throes of fall, so it gets like dark earlier. Is that exciting?
Everybody, it's getting darker earlier in Seattle.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting.
That's very ominous. Like, how would you know if something bad was coming? Like, if it was like a Miyazaki film, you wouldn't know because it's already dark.
No, it would just be normal, like Seattle. It would just be like, oh, normal.
Yes.
Yeah, I got nothing. Sorry, guys.
All right. Anything new out of LA?
No, nothing so far.
All right. And Chicago?
Successfully ran 2 birthday parties, so I mean, killing it over here.
Okay, there's that. Good times. And you said you had a visitor?
I have a new office mate. He's a little annoying. Squeaks sometimes. Yeah. Work from home life is great. I have a mouse.
If the mouse gives you tickets to an amusement park, I think you should take them.
I mean, I would take them.
I think you should take them too if you get tickets to a amusement park from a mouse. Even like a real mouse. Like even like if like an actual little mouse came up. Like
I've seen Bible Goes West. I'm just saying, amazing things will happen when you take that ticket.
A mouse.
I mean, that is a really good movie.
Right. Okie doke. So with that, no other big announcements. I'm gonna go ahead and take us into the game because it's about that time. All right, welcome back, everybody. So, when we left off, the group had found their way into a cavern. And in this cavern, they were kind of sneaking forward when they thought they might have saw the young girl that they were attempting to rescue Yue. And they were going to go see if she was in there. And that's when Panabon decided to just cruise on up and say hello, and ran into a rather pleasant lady.
Yeah.
And then he tried to do murder.
Well, I mean, first I asked her if she had heard about Milfroon, because, you know, when you're from Palacune, all hail Milfroon. Palacune Life, hashtag Palacune Life. And then when she didn't want to be converted, I took it upon myself to try to help her meet Milfroon. I'm not actually clear on if dying helps you meet Milfroon or not, but it can't take you any farther away from the loving bosom of our dragon god.
These may or may not be true statements. It is unlikely. It's unlikely that they are true statements, but yes, they may or may not be true statements. And so, with that, the group finds themselves embroiled in battle. Let's bring up our map for everyone. And just a quick reminder of who it is that you are fighting, because everybody wants to see who we're fighting. Let's see. There's one. So let's share that. Yep, there you go. That glorious and beautiful individual right there. And the other one, Ilza, right here. Let's get that picture up.
Personally, I don't want to move up because I'm afraid I might fall in love. You know, that might be a problem for us.
I understand. I do. But
I mean, I would really enjoy if you moved up, quite personally, because it helps.
I bet you would.
The feeling of togetherness, the feeling we all share.
Right. Yes. So with that, I believe we find ourselves at the top of the round, and it's going to be Lachlan making the first move. So who wants to take, well, obviously, Roland, you're going to be controlling Lachlan.
Of course I gotta be Lox, y'all. This is an ongoing war.
Oh my god. I take it you watched last week's episode or heard
Absolutely.
about something.
I texted
Roland.
him. I said, sir, how dare you?
Roland wasn't here last week, and so Randy was playing his character. But with Randy not here this week, Roland takes revenge.
Well,
you can go ahead and it's unowned, so you can go ahead and grab his character sheet out of there.
Okay.
And currently, Lox is pretty far in the back, so there's going to be a lot more just kind of moving up for the moment.
Oh, I should zoom out a little bit so I can actually see. Where? Cool. Ooh.
And you are currently carrying Shaylu across this water.
So the mechanics are all new in this. If I go, does it max out at how far he'll be able to move?
No.
Okay.
So you just kind of try and get the movement correct, and then
Cool. Hopefully, can you see
so
what I see?
that says 50
Where?
on. So you clicked over there, and that's like 50 feet of movement. So
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna click X on that, and you can start over.
Well, no, I'm gonna have him dash.
Okay.
So yeah, that's probably good. I want him to be around that corner.
All right.
Peeking.
Sounds good. He is now peeking, and from his vantage point, I believe he can see everybody. Kind of. Looks like they're kind of far, and a little bit out of view. With that, Aegis.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. 2 turns a two turns a turn. All right. The first thing I do is go. Why has everyone been ignoring me this whole time? Ever since the beach outside, I've been saying things and no one has been responding to me. What has happened? and then I'll just walk up simply 30 feet. Oh, I see the number. Cool. Oh, actually, my speed's only 20.
It is.
Can you undo that? Oh, wow. Colors and different numbers. Can I undo that myself?
You haven't done anything yet, so.
Well, I can see an arrow that says 30.
Uh-huh.
But I don't want to do that. I want to take it back. Is there a way to take it back?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've never been on the player side of this program. Forever DM.
I can draw a line that says 20 feet, but it won't then move my token.
No. So when you draw the line that says 20 feet, then do the thing where you move your token there, just like you did with locks, and then I will click on the button that actually accepts the movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll dash. Go 40. I'm too slow.
Wading through the water.
Yeah. So I'm there. I don't know. You click the whatever you got to do on your side. Sorry, everybody watching. I'm old. I'm learning.
Interestingly, it hasn't actually popped up on my side for some reason.
Oh, weird.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's where you're trying to go.
Yep. That's a dash according to Aegis.
It is an Aegis dash. 40 feet. It's just zooming along. Perunia. You're muted.
Am I unmuted? Okay.
You are unmuted.
I double muted myself. I'm going to do the same thing as Aegis, but I can move for 60 feet. So let's see.
Hello, friends.
That is just a little bit over, so we're going to pull you back to here.
Thank you.
Yep. And that was you running in, so now you can sort of see what's going on.
Yep. Fantastic. I yell a battle cry to help intimidate and inspire my compatriots.
All right. If it was me making a battle cry, everybody would be demanding that I make the actual battle.
Okay, but mine would be really loud, and I don't think everybody's ready for that, so.
But that's okay. That's okay. Shay Loon is uncertain about what is really happening as she is riding forth. And so she's going to just hold action, and when she can, she is going to cast Frostbite, or Chill Freeze, as she calls it, upon an enemy. Which brings us to Albizia. She takes a very wicked stare at Panabon as she moves, as she closes in. Just gazes intently at them. And Panabon, upon seeing her arrive,
Ruh-roh.
very scared.
Have you heard of our Lord Dragon Kingdom? It's fine. Everything is fine.
Yes, everything may be fine. It is your turn.
That's great. Well, that's great. I can stab two people at once, I think. But first, I'm going to continue to stab the person that I've been stabbing. Auntie Messalise. I probably butchered that name, and for that, I apologize.
Yeah, she's probably doesn't care. Yeah, so.
Okay. Actually, I have a question because I've never actually asked before. What does the dodge action actually do?
The dodge action makes it so that instead of attacking, you go fully on defense, and they have to roll with disadvantage to attack you.
Ah. So that would give them an attack of opportunity if I dodged.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm already here, and I might as well just do some stabbing. And that's fine. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stab my way out of the situation. Seems like a great idea.
I'll buy it. Who are you? So you're attacking Messalise, all right? So
yeah, because it's just right there. I mean,
Shirio's right there.
Yeah, Albizia can wait their turn to be attacked. That's just going to be how it goes. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful.
Albizia strokes her beard as she considers this.
Please wait your turn while I attack.
So you sort of fearfully kind of and miss.
That's unfortunate.
And Messalise, who has been attacked before, she is just angry at the knife wound. She comes down with just this huge claw on the end of her hand. However, you manage to duck back out of the way.
Hey, I'm the one that stabs here, not you. No stabbing. Wait your turn, please.
No, I mean, it was just a claw. All right, so Rosalia, you are up and able to maneuver.
Can you walk me through? Because remember last time we were here, there was like this girl that looked like this girl that looked kind of funny, and then we went straight into the battle. So I'm just trying to connect the dots.
So there is Alvisia and Messalise who you're fighting right now, and then Yue is the little girl, and you can kind of see her at the far end of the room. So she is at the far end of the room, and she's kind of poking her head out, and you can see like her face is turning this shade of green.
Okay, that's gross. Right.
And you also know that if there's three of these together, that they become bad news.
So the two aunties are like close to me, and then she's off in the far in the back.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, which one is closest to me?
Albizia, they're both kind of equally distant. You just have to, if you wanted to move in and try to close, or
do I have any nets?
And you did cast darkness last time.
Uh-huh.
So there is a field of darkness kind of in the middle of the room. I'll see if I can't find a.
Is it over them, or is it just hovering?
Well, they ran out of it.
They ran out of it. Okay.
Yeah. So right now it's separating Yue from the aunties. Yeah.
Do I have a net on? Like, can I get a net out of my belongings that are on me?
You can craft a net from so you can make your packed weapon into a net.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can use your action to throw it, but you'd have to get much closer to do that.
Okay, well, I want to make my pack weapon into a net because I want to entrap the one that is closest to me.
Okay, so you're taking your bonus action to change your packed weapon into a net, and you are going to then move up with your movement and action. All right, so because that will take you here. And then on the next turn, you'll probably be able to throw it after using your movement to move closer.
Okay.
All right. That brings us to the top of the round with Lachlan.
What in tarnation? Panabon! And I move up.
Hello,
I'll
I'm
move
here. I think these are the people you want to shoot.
30. I actually don't know what Randy would do. I feel like he would try to politic it. No. 30. Let's just get him up 30 feet. That's his movement, right?
Yep.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah, it worked. I don't know why it didn't work with Aegis, but that's exactly what you should do to move.
What's the distance? 65, 70 feet. Yeah, I guess he sees one of his friends is in danger. It doesn't look like a human, right? It's pretty clearly transformed at this point, right?
I mean, it looks like a human that's hideous, green-colored, and trying to murder Panabon.
Yeah, they're clearly all right, he's gonna take an Eldritch Blast.
All right, so with that, he points his pistol at which one? The one lower or the one upper?
Upper. Oh wait, who's attacking first? Yeah, it was that one on the top. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, wait. So Panabon is engaged with the one on top, right?
Yes.
The one on the bottom is covered in darkness?
No, it stepped out of the darkness.
Oh, okay. So clearly it looks like the one Albizia is coming up behind Panabon, so we'll have Lox take a shot at the one in the back instead.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
Indeed.
Cast?
Yes.
Oh, geez, that's brutal.
All right. So with that, the Eldritch bullet comes out, fires out of the gun, and rockets across, but misses as Aegis continues slogging forward.
There we are. I'm sure it is nothing, Miss Shaylun. I'm sure it is just a minor inconvenience. I'm sure there's no battle going on ahead of us. Let's go take a look. So I go up 20, 30, 40.
Elford loves you.
It's so slow. Nope, I don't know why it doesn't go.
Yeah, it's not working for Aegis for some reason. Well, anyway, you hustle up to hit this point.
And then I see what's going on. I say, Tirase! And that's the end of my turn.
Tirase! All right. Perunia.
Yeah. So for whatever reason, my map is not showing me how far I am from the action. It's showing me the arrow, and I can see that there was words there, but I can't see it. So just tell me if I'm within 30 to 60 feet. Anything? I can't.
Not of anything you can hit. You are on the next. If you run towards.
I'll dash towards Panabon. Yep.
Okay, so to there. So you're almost on them, and then next turn you will be.
Ha! I'm coming to save you, Panabon.
Yay! Don't forget to tell them about Melfrune. We're contractually obligated or something. I don't know.
That's
Oh, I gave them our pins. We've got special pins to pass out.
Oh yeah, they didn't want the pamphlets. Maybe they'll want the pins.
Pins are pretty sweet.
They are. Pretty
I am not an evangelist of Melfred.
Nobody asked you, okay, Aegis?
Nobody ever asks.
All right, so Shaylun makes it up to this point, and seeing these very scary, obviously not human people guys, Shaylun is going to cast one of her spells. And the spell that she is going to cast is her Pretty Sphere. So, with that, she targets, and then she casts the spell. Oh! She is going to take one of her inspirations to reroll that. That is much better. And so she does hit. And this is going to be... She's trying to hit it with lightning damage, so she's going to do that. All right. And so she deals 8 damage to Albicia and kind of looks back towards Aegis to make sure that he's still coming, but, you know, she's far enough away from the action that she feels okay. With a screech, Albizia turns. And she turns towards Perunia.
That's me.
And moves to engage. But as she does so, she gives you a look. The lazy eye.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so
Not intimidating to me. You ugly old hag.
You are not affected by the lazy eye. I would like you to note, just for the sake of your everything, Yue has stepped out of the darkness and is watching from the edge down kind of in this corner. That is a non-combatant that is watching the battle.
You guys, I get to perform for an audience.
That's great. That's good. Performance is a wonderful thing.
Panabon, you may make an attack of opportunity against Albizia as she is moving away.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that so much.
I also love that journey for you.
I love that journey for me. I'm going to use my Bracer Lock Dagger. And as she walks by, she's just going to get like a stab to the back of the knee here. Whatever approximates the knee. And that's going to miss.
Yeah.
Do I have an inspiration? I don't know.
You do. I'm pretty sure you do.
I hope so. I really like to hit something today.
Let's see here. You do. It comes from Chris, this one. And you can go ahead and hit advantage and then roll. And the reason you're going to hit advantage is just because it should take away your disadvantage.
Thank you, Chris. Yay! Nat 20, baby.
Yes.
All right. And because the movement that gives you the attack of opportunity is also the movement that puts Albizia within 5 feet of Perunia, go ahead and add your sneak attack.
Yes.
Yay. All right. So let's add that sneak attack effect.
So many dice.
Hooey! So that actually cuts deep, and she actually kind of stumbles forward, and that's probably why she failed to scare Perunia at all.
Sure, that's why.
That was exactly
Come on.
what happened. And there you go. So that was from Chris. The one for Shayloon that did a lot of damage was from Dubs. So thank you, Dubs, wherever you may be. And with that, it is now actually Panabon's turn.
Yay! I would like to. Beasley moved away, so I feel better now that there's only one. So I'm actually going to try to stab Messelise. I'm sure I'm butchering the name still. Let's do that.
There you go. Ah.
You hit even with the disadvantage.
Yay!
That makes me so happy. It's not a sneak attack because she's very aware of being attacked, I'm sure. But
Very aware. Very aware.
very aware. I just want to take this moment to say to all the people that play characters that attack, good job.
All right.
Yeah.
You are well on your way to making her even more mad.
Yay! Anytime she shrieks, I'm just going to shriek back in like a higher pitch of tone, just to make it clear that I will continue shrieking as long as she does.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Okay.
I have a lot of willpower. I will just continue shrieking. They'll get bored of it long before me.
Very good. All right. So with that, Ms. Elise is going to rake down at you with the claw. And while that's happening, Rosalia is on deck. Ooh. Happily, small Panabon, they are nothing if not nimble. And Nimbly Bimbly dodges out of the way.
I'm starting to enjoy this cavern. I don't know about anybody else.
All right, Rosalia.
Okay, which one is closest to me?
Albicia. In fact,
Albicia.
Albicia is close enough for you to, Albicia is close enough for you to put your hex on, and also close enough for you to put the net on.
Can I do both?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So I'm going to hex her and then throw the net over her, just so she can't get away. She's so nimble.
Okay, so you're going to move this distance closer so that you can do that. And then you're going to do the hex first. So go ahead, and she is targeted. So go ahead and do your hex.
Okay. Where do I pull up my actions? I just have the map up right now.
So you can
My combat tracker?
double click your token.
Your character up top.
The scary green little thing?
No, you can either double click your token, or if you can see your character portrait at the top, you can do that as well.
Yeah, for some reason, it's not coming up when I click her. Like the sheet's not coming up?
Interesting.
It's just doing nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's...
Do you need to like assign her or something, Danny?
No, she's
No, I think
assigned. She's got her.
Oh wait. Okay, here it is. It was hiding
under something. Yep.
Yeah, I was hiding under a screen. Okay. So action. And then hex.
So when she throws the net over, I'm going to say, "Hey, you caught a water demon."
Okay, well, throw that hex over.
That's this
the
one.
net.
Damn.
Oh, that's crazy.
Go ahead and roll again because you were given a inspiration from Sapper Mongo.
Woohoo!
And
Sapper Mango. Sapper Mango.
Sapper Mongo. Anyway, and Rosalia is not quite a hexblade, but very similar in this world.
Okay, so roll it again.
Roll again.
Roll again. Oh, that's better. That's
Why
better
don't
than
do
the
that
first
thing
one.
where it shows a big number and then it shows a small number afterwards? That's not very nice fantasy grounds.
Right. It isn't very nice.
Well, it's the first time I throw my net, so maybe I just need practice.
Yeah.
I think it's just Danny didn't like my pun of catching a water demon. He rigged it.
By the toe, right? Speaking of catching a water demon.
Uh-huh.
Just admit your little things.
Climbs out of this whirlpool and attacks Perunia.
Okay, I don't get it. How come these women are so ugly and the water demons are so hot? I am very confused right now.
Wait,
Maybe
what do water demons
leave in mail for
look
him.
like?
The water demons are hot?
They're gorgeous.
Wait, the one with the pimple right here?
Did they work out?
Those are the antis.
I've got the screenshot, so because yes, I did screenshot it.
Hold
all the
on.
water demons are
Let's here. This is the water demon right here. We'll get that up on screen for you guys in Twitch.
Okay. She's talking about the fact that it has abs. Okay.
Gorgeous.
I like the water loincloth because that helps.
Water loincloth.
I'm just saying.
I mean, if you're into Zoidberg, I guess. Just
no, it's like a shape of water.
Rip Zoidberg?
Get it.
This is from the perspective of a dragonborn.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Perunia, it's me, Zoidberg.
All right. Well, anyway, it hops out and is going to attempt to tentacle you.
Like this?
Oh, you want to dance, huh?
Yeah, it's going to try and tentacle you. So here we go. Attacking Perunia with its tentacle. Here we go.
Just use your rusty sword and chop it off.
Chop what off?
The tentacle.
Seeing it come out, the tentacle whips forward and Perunia manages to back away and not get hit by said tentacle.
Y'all are in the wrong. Y'all need Milfroon.
Reference to Jesus is just too close.
Oh, it's so great.
All right, and then coming out of here is another one that is going to attack Shayloon with its quill. This one doesn't have big long tentacles, but this one does have head spikes. Oh, that's gonna hit.
As a reaction, I would like to cast Shield.
As a reaction, you would like to cast Shield, and because of your particular domain, you are granted the ability to cast Shield on someone within a certain distance. So,
what's her AC?
It is a number.
Well, I guess I'm just going to waste a shield spell then. Let's do it.
All right. So you do cast shield. It is a little bit higher than her AC, so she still takes the hit.
All right. Well, that was nice.
Uh-oh. Ooh, that hurt. And then, does she save? And she doesn't feel so good. As she takes a little bit of poison from this water demon that has stepped out. All right.
Are you saying, Danny, that water demon is poison? Nothing.
That
Yes. He's unequivocally saying that.
Quickly, Roland, make Lachlan do something.
Okay. So he sees that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can move it. Suddenly, Lachlan's face gets very serious. Black smoke starts to billow from his eyes, and he looks towards that water demon and will hex it.
Okay, it is to be hexed. The one with Shailene, right?
Yeah.
Yep, you're set.
Effect. It is hexed.
And hit the other button so that Lachlan gets the actual benefit of the hex.
Which one? The bottom effect button?
Yep, the next one. Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna have him walk 35 feet. He doesn't need to get too much closer. Let's have him walk 15 feet in this direction.
Okay.
And as he's walking, his hat kind of like goes down, and the smoke is just billowing out from underneath the brim of his hat. And he does that thing that while he's walking, he's taking shots at the not water demon, crustacean type fae, and he'll take a shot of an Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay.
You just had to make a lot of mental gymnastics to not say water demon.
It's a water demon. Just admit
And I will do as many mental gymnastics as I have to to make sure that it's not. Casting.
Aegis refuses.
Jesus.
Wow. Do you want to use?
I'm gonna reset my fantasy grounds.
Do you want
everybody
to?
Should.
Do you want to use one of Lox's advantages?
No, because that's not mine to use. So it's a miss this time.
Okay.
Okay, right, but it like still benefits all of us. You could still use those. Just saying.
Aegis has lots of advantages and successes.
Can I ask if the missed Eldritch Blast at least looks really cool against like the background of the whirlpool?
It
like,
does.
Visually, is it like stunning? At least?
Like as it comes out, like it always takes the form, like just a blink of an eye, you can barely see. Like it takes the form of like a crow, and then, yeah. So,
I guess you should really throw caution to the wind.
Oh, perfect.
That was good. I like that one. That was okay.
How do we remedy this? Well, I'm in range with her. That's good. Tough to get to change from character motivation to character motivation within one round.
Right.
Now, what was Aegis doing? I will run forward, slide in behind Shailene, and then I slam my shield in the ground, and I will use my my Channel Divinity for Divine Aegis. Let's target Shay because she's in front of me. Let's target Lox. Actually, you know what? That's not Shailene. Sorry, Shay. We'll do other things. Let's do Perunia. What's my range? Is there anybody within sight, right?
30 feet. A number of creatures you can see within 30 feet of you, up to a number equal to your cleric level, minimum of 1. For a duration of rounds equal to your wisdom modifier, they each gain temporary hit points equal to your wisdom modifier at the end of your turn.
Maybe I better save that for my fighters. Yeah. Shit. I have such limited resources at this point. All right, yeah, I take that back. Slide in behind Shailene. I do an unnecessary spin move and hit my shield, and I'll cast Toll the Dead on that water demon.
Okay.
And it has not been damaged, so
It failed the
Fails.
save, so you can go ahead and do some damage.
Is that my first hit with Toll the Dead?
With Toll the Dead, it might be. I think you've hit
Ever
before with it.
in this campaign? Oh, okay.
What is Toll of the Dead? Is it just like a giant cosmic bell or something like that? And it tolls.
It's supposed to be a toll in the head of the
Right.
person you're attacking. I think in terms of what it is up to the person who's casting. In my case, you don't hear any noise from me hitting my shield, but in their head, they can hear a clang that does damage.
Big old gong. All right. That moment we've all been waiting for, Perunia, with inspiration, so you can make this at advantage.
All right. I've got the other auntie with a A next to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to target her. As much as I'd rather be targeting the water demon.
All right. So it looks like you've got her targeted, so you can.
I've still got the rusty sword out, so I'm going to continue to use it, even though it's debatable whether or not it actually helps anything.
Oh my goodness, that is such a beautiful sword.
It's all you.
One ever. All right, and let's see what this does.
Wow,
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
not bad.
So big.
Did you turn on your abilities?
I don't know what you mean by that. Because I don't see any abilities.
You've got. Did I not put them in for you?
You did not, no.
No, down at the bottom you have Showboat. You have Crowd Pleaser.
Oh, no, that should have been on. Yes.
Yeah, so you get 1 level of Crowd Pleaser right now.
Gracias.
All right, so with that, well done, by the way. And Perunia's going to get more inspiration for the next.
For being awesome. Great.
Absolutely. Let's. Jeez. Okay. Just this is a very inspired fight, everybody. Shayloon is not at all pleased by being hit by this water demon, and so she is going to tell it in no uncertain terms how she feels. By casting Chill Breeze Punt. Oof. It had successfully saved against Chill Freeze.
I mean, if they're deep water sea demons, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know if the coldness is going to get to them quite as much.
That is a decent point. As this claw comes winging down at you. Ooh. Is that a hit? It is. And you can, now that it has hit you, you realize that they're rather strong.
Sexy.
Panabon.
Did you just call that water demon sexy?
What? I didn't say that out loud, did I? Oh.
The hag hit you, not the water demon.
No, it's definitely the water demon.
I
choose to believe that.
I filed that away for later, just for later information that Panabon may decide they need. And Panabon is just, I assume, if Messalesi has not screamed yet, Messalesi is going to scream, because they're going to get stabbed. Is what's going to happen. Hopefully, they're going to get stabbed. He's hit.
She is going to be stabbed.
Yay!
At least one of us is hitting.
It's not sneaky, but there's going to be a 7.
I did 2 for 1.
Stab!
There you go.
Slowly but surely.
Inch by inch! I step.
She glares at you.
I glare back. Did I get cocky? Is that what happened? Why did you gasp? Why did you gasp? What's happening?
Your life flashes before your eyes as you drop to the ground.
What do you mean?
Everybody sees Panabon just kind of stiffen and then crumble.
What happened?
It's not good.
What caused that?
I think you got scared.
She scared you to death with her gaze.
That's unfortunate.
So everybody, Panabon is down. Ooh, which is scary.
If you don't save me, you'll never know where the other treasures is that I told you to take some of already. Just saying.
I'm so busy defending Miss Shaylun. I don't know if I can make it in time to save Panabon.
Yeah. So Panabon is unconscious. Rosalia.
Well, since my last throw failed miserably, who is near me that I can fight?
That you can fight? I mean, you can get to almost anybody that you want to, except for the one that just dropped Panabon.
Is there any way I can... I hope you heard that. Is there any way that I can go over to Panabon and check on him? On them?
Yes. Let's see. And from there, you could actually get right up to Panabon and then attack Albizia on your way past if you want to create a weapon of some sort.
Is there any thought that they might try to finish Panabon off? Because if they are, then I could just throw my shields up.
It's hard to say. You're not entirely sure, but you can definitely get over there.
Okay, then I'll just go over towards Alba and throw my green flame at her.
Oh yeah, that is actually pretty good. So you create are you creating a sword?
A knife. Just like a knife, a really sharp knife.
Okay.
No, a scythe. You know what? I don't know. That thing.
Like a hand scythe? Or
like one of those, like it has the handle and then the blade is curved like a moon.
Okay, yeah. So you're looking aside as you move past. It is, yes. Sickle.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I want to like go for the,
Got it. All right, so with that, you are going to be able to roll your attack. This is your bottom side. Let's see. This is your bottom side packed weapon. So what you're going to do is make your attack roll, but you can do it with advantage because you have been given inspiration by
Tom. Who?
Tom.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, Tom. We'll never see you again after this, but thank you for the inspiration. Okay.
Tom feels guilty. That's why.
No, he doesn't. He does not. He's like, yes.
That's probably equally true.
All right. So that is a hit. Go ahead and roll the damage with that. And also, actually, roll the effect real quick for your green flame.
Did it roll?
It did. It did give it to you. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Nice.
All right. So that is that part. And then the fire leaps from that one and hits the water demon as well.
Nice.
For just a little bit of damage, but enough, it does some. That is... All right. Rosalia. And Panabon seems to be down on the ground for sure, and the hag there is looking in your direction. So you don't think it's going to finish off Panabon as much as it's going to try to come at you. And with that, this water demon down here, or this water demon over here, is going to attack Perunia again by swiping with a claw.
Ooh.
And swinging its tentacle again. It's got you wrapped up in its tentacle. You are grappled, so you will not be able to move until you get out of the grapple.
We need to teach you some consent, huh?
All right. The other one is going to attempt to, now that Aegis is there, and Aegis is bigger, it's going to shoot a quill at Aegis. And it just goes patong off of the shield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does.
Well done. And now it's Lux's turn.
Okay. He'll continue forward. We're gonna have this be like a kind of a simultaneous while Panabon is dropping in that 6 seconds. Well, he would be too close. Yeah. We'll group us in. He'll head towards Shay and then take another Eldritch Blast at this 19.
All right.
Yes.
Well, there it is. The critical hit right between the eyes.
Nice.
It was the power of love.
Yeah. That thing, its head snaps back, and then when it looks back forward, it's just like this ichor is dripping down. Its head is like kind of split. If it wasn't, water demon, it definitely would be dead, but, you know.
Oh, it should be dead because it is not a water demon.
So, all right. Wait. Hold on a second. 10 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4.
Yeah, that's not 15. That's not right.
More than 15.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
7 more.
It's 27.
15, actually.
That proves it. It's
Wait,
against us. Fantasy Grounds is against us.
10 plus 6 is 16, plus 7 is 23. Oh, yeah.
27.
It's definitely dead.
Hey, we can do math like real D&Ders.
I see. It
takes me a long time.
didn't maximize the crit. So the last update might have broke the improved critical mod.
Awesome.
That was in here. So we have to keep that in mind, everybody. All right. So if you're watching, basically, when you crit, you get to roll the dice. You get to roll double your dice and then add your modifiers. But I have a home rule where you get to roll your dice once and add it to whatever the maximum of your dice roll would be. So if he's rolling a 10-sided and a 6-sided, he gets to roll those, but then he gets to add them to 16 as well. So that would have come to 27. So, you split it. Its head just splits and it like topples back into the water/portal. And
then
with that,
and then he sees. I went. How long did I? I went 15 feet that way.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He sees Panabon drop, and then he'll take 15 feet towards where Panabon's going. Where Panabon is.
That makes sense.
I mean, they are going to Malfrune right now. That's where they're on their way to.
Well, sweet bosom of Malfrune. We don't have a gnome god. I don't know where else to go. Go to Malfrune. That's just a bad day for Malfrune.
It's just a bad day.
Okay. And with that, we're going to, we're at the halfway point, so we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break. After that amazing shot by Lux. and
Lux.
And we're going to take our 10-minute break, and then when we get back, we'll see if Panabon survives, which I feel like the chat is ensuring that Panabon will survive. So
You love me.
we'll
You
see.
really love me.
I mean, that means Danny's just going to try harder to kill you. So, I mean, it's a toss-up.
I'm never trying to kill anybody. So we'll see everybody in 10 minutes.
I
Thank you
can't
very
die
much.
until I get to meet Nagato Samato. Thank you.
Hey, and we're back, everybody. So when we left off, Lox was just got done murdering one of these supposed water demons, and it is now Aegis's action.
Sorry, if I can roll it back a little bit. Bonus action. Can I have him move his hex?
Yes.
Um,
So choose the target and then just do the first one.
can he reach Meselice with the hex?
I believe so.
Okay, so he sees what happens
Definitely.
to Panabon, and that causes him to throw the hex at Meselice. And let's do disadvantage for strength saves.
Okay.
That's the same spell, right? I'm not thinking of something different, right?
I don't think so. But it'll say in the spell.
Spell
Yes, disadvantage on ability checks.
on a thing, right? Yeah. So let's do strength.
Okay.
And then it's my turn. So I see that as well. I will say, Monsieur Loon, follow close. And I will go my distance next to Lox. And then I will yell very loud, Yugui Mu! And cast a healing word on Panabon.
Healing word.
And pew. Is he targeted? Are they targeted?
They are targeted, I believe.
Okay. Where are you, healing word? There you are. That is a level 1 healing word. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Panabon, your eyes flutter open.
My eyes flitter open, but I remain prone because no one expects the Panabon Inquisition.
And you have a 20. You have a natural 20 waiting in the wings, too.
Thank you.
So that's from Shaleni there, Tony.
And that was... I was ready to talk, but the awkward silence was really enjoyable for me, so I just let it sit for a little bit.
You're a terrible person, Rowan. Terrible person.
And then that was my bonus action. For my action, I now slam my shield down, and I will do Divine Aegis. I believe I can reach everybody.
It looks like you've got Perunia checked, yourself.
Yep. Not myself.
Not yourself. You want to uncheck Meselice.
Rosalia. Uncheck Meselice. Uncheck Panabon. 1, 2. Oh, it's up to 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of my level though. That's 3 people. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Let's hit that button.
All right. Divine Aegis. Boom.
And then do I hit a heal automatically?
Yes, because at the end of your turn you will.
Oh, well, that's by the end of my turn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Perfect.
Got it. Done deal. All right. Perunia.
You are also lucky I am here.
Yeah, okay, like we need you. I say as I'm fully grappled and with one of the aunties next to me. I'm going to continue to hit the auntie because she seems still scarier than this guy hugging me right now. So, she's already targeted. And I'm going to swing at her. Yep.
That is quite a swing. All right.
I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to try to hit her again. Dun, dun, dun. All right, here we go.
Swing that ancient pitted rusty sword. It cuts through them like butter, though. It just really does. All All right. So with that, you she's definitely like kind of very battered and sort of takes a knee. Shayloon is going to move up and attempt to put a little fire on this here fella by creating a bonfire upon him. See if that does it. Yes.
Nice.
Whoosh. It's just a little fire. He's down. He needs to dry out first before he can.
Yeah.
He can. Perunia, go ahead and make an attack of opportunity against Albicia.
Yes.
Because
Let's
she
go ahead and try
does not
this
want to
one.
get killed.
I would like to use an inspiration, please.
Very well. I think you have another one from Tech anyway, so there you go.
This one's for you, Tom.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Oh, boo.
Oh, really? Boo.
I swear it settled on 19.
Yeah, it
Uh-huh.
was definitely
Uh-huh.
on 19 for like a while.
Rosalia,
gonna
you may
reset
also
our-
make an attack of opportunity upon Auntie Albizia before she leaves. So go ahead and just make your attack with the packed weapon.
I'm curious, what is the origin of their names? I feel like, from what Cretinous village are they from?
I mean, they're
Village.
they're Darken Phase, so
Oh, they're dark and fey.
yeah,
Okay, so it's fey language.
yeah, it's the enemy of your people. That
Okay. All right.
is a hit. And now go ahead and do the damage for the packed weapon. It's the second one.
No, that one.
That's the attack. Hit the box next to it. The one that says 5.
The 5?
The
Okay.
one with
Nope,
the
that's the
5.
wrong box. This one.
There
That's
you
still
go.
a good roll.
Boom. Oh, there it is. And before Albizia could dive into the water, you basically just hook the sickle into the area right there between the clavicle and the shoulder blade, and just hook her back, and she just crumbles to the ground.
There's
Nice.
a very, very weak, like, woohoo from the ground around where Panabon is.
Is there?
I don't know. Okay. It is my turn, isn't it?
It's your turn.
So before we do anything, can you clarify what happened to get me to my max hit points? Because was I hit by something? Like, can you be frightened to death? Is that what happened?
Literally frightened to death, yes.
Okay. Because I didn't translate that, like, being frightened was taking away hit points at all.
It wasn't. It was literally a single, like, the glare finally, like, broke through your willpower and just, yes.
Okay. Well, but she's not dead yet, right? She's still
She is
alive?
not dead. She's still alive. She's right there.
Great.
She thinks you're dead.
But I have a nat 20, and I can, like, slice her leg off and
You
kill
do.
her?
So you don't need to roll. Just go ahead and go to the plus minus sign on the upper right. Turn on your critical. Give yourself sneak attack. And then roll damage.
On my critical, give myself sneak attack. And then roll the damage.
I'm going to have to make sure I count this properly. So 20. It is definitely, let's see, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 24 is the actual damage.
Wow.
So she does not fall to the ground dead, but then she is going to try to run, so you can make an attack of opportunity, Panabon.
Yes.
They ain't trying
Get
to
her.
die, you know?
Yes.
Moving
do
on
I-
Panabon's turn.
No, on her turn, she's next.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And so do I have advantage on that or no? Like
You don't. You just have normal on it. Unless, yeah, you just have normal.
oh, okay. So we're gonna try again. It's gonna be kind of like not prone, but like a flaw kind of attack. I don't know how else to describe it.
Hey.
That hits.
And a mighty shriek and a stab,
Oh,
but not dead.
not quite enough, and she dives into the pool.
If she comes back large and Ursula style, I'm gonna be so upset.
I mean, it'd be pretty awesome though. So
I mean, it'd be awesome. but I'd be
like just
so
rises up out of the
pissed
water.
yes.
off. So pissed off.
All right. So that was that. Rosalia, you have killed Alvisia. There's only this one water demon left.
That is currently engaged in a dance with me.
Is it whose turn?
Your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, now how am I going to kill the demon when it's dancing with you?
I'll stand real still. It's fine. I trust you.
Just like the prom all over again.
I know. I'll yell a bunch of insults at it and distract it, and then when it turns my way, then Perunia can kill it with her tail.
Ah,
Okay.
Please
so
make fun of
she
this
is
thing.
going to vicious mockery the thing, and if she succeeds, she will continue to vicious mockery it.
now this is gonna be like prom, guys.
Wrong.
I don't know.
John
All right, so
said
you are properly targeted. So you'll want to open up that thing under Phrase Striker, String of Barbs, and click the save button. As long as it doesn't save, it doesn't. So go ahead and hit the damage, the effect.
Jesus.
All right. And
So what did you just say that to this guy? Because I gotta know.
I said use xylophone looking ab.
Xylophone app.
What? That's an insult?
I mean, they're like crooked, right? Because it's like notes, and then there's like some extra ones like lined up, but they're like not lined up, right? I guess.
I
It's
just
very hard to make my apps look this cell phone. Thank you for noticing.
we're just too distracted by the good lookingness.
Okay, well, on its turn, it is going to make an attack roll at Perunia, but it has a disadvantage. So here goes. It's distracted by. Wow, it misses because it's distracted because it's very self-conscious.
Yeah.
Looking down at its abs, like, no, that's
And,
not.
it's, and looking at you and really wishing you wouldn't body shame because it's just unkind.
It's amazing. I love it so much. Ah, screw it.
That makes it Lachlan's turn.
Lachlan's turn. What's wrong?
Nothing. Go.
Oh, okay. So bonus. Wait, how does take aim? Is it a bonus action or?
It's a bonus action to take aim.
I guess the hex is not important. So Lox with his gun trains on whatever her name was, Mesalise or whatever, and
She's gone.
yeah, follows her into the pool where she disappears. Can't really see. I'm so animating you today, Randy. We can't really see any of the features of Lox's face because of the shade of his hat and the smoke billowing out of it as well. It's super ominous looking. And as he's training towards her and she disappears, He turns and takes aim at the fish.
Say it. Say it.
The fish fae instead.
Working so hard, buddy. Working so hard for
No, just words just come out of here.
Sure.
It's effortless.
Get you. I'm gonna get you like a water demon
Just
T-shirt
words.
or something.
So,
Or something.
And then is that a regular shot that he has to take, or is the Eldritch Blast?
It's either one. Either one. It's because the Eldritch Blast is fired from the gun.
Okay, and then that happens. Eldritch Blast. Oh, do I have to? Oh, sorry, I have to hit that first, right?
Please don't hit me.
No, he's taking aim.
Appreciate that.
Don't
Don't roll a 1.
take aim. Effect.
Because it would hit you.
Okay,
Yep,
Mhm.
there it is.
and then cast.
Oh my god! That was close. All right.
Almost hit you.
Mages!
I'm using your advantage.
Oh, you're right. You're locks.
Advantage.
Locks!
I will.
You just-
I'll use
There you go.
advantage.
So you're gonna roll one more. Go
Yeah.
for it. 16 is a hit.
Cool.
So go ahead
And
and
not
hit the damage.
on me.
All right.
Good.
It takes a blast in its shoulder as Aegis comes up.
I'll just run up and get right in his face. I'm going to shield you to death.
Aegis, I've got this under control. You don't have to get all up in my business right now.
I am busy fighting, Prunia. You should be too. And I
You
will
don't
toll
see
the,
this. This is
and I will
engaged.
toll the dead.
Bong.
And this time I'll actually press my shield up against it, and I will punch through my shield to cast.
Okay. So you're gonna have to roll twice because it has advantage on its saving throw. You can thank Tom for that. So just hit the save, and then if you succeed, like if it fails the save, hit the save again.
Sorry, I'm trying to get myself closer.
That's as close as you can get.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's happening? Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh,
All right.
oh, I'm still locks.
On a 9, it still would
Oh,
have
okay.
failed. So you succeed.
Did I target locks or something?
You
What was
targeted
that about?
yourself.
Oh, okay. What else? Damage.
Yeah, so do the. Hold on. Yeah, there you go.
Yes! First death! First kill of the entire campaign!
The first time Aegis has ever actually killed anything.
So what
Okay,
happens
rude.
is...
Rude. You can see I'm currently engaged with this creature right now.
So what happens
first time
is...
Aegis
I
has
clank,
murdered
clank,
in a
clank,
heart-
clank, clank, clank up to it. I slide in. I place my shield against it. A little bit of like divine energy like crackles in my hand. I punch my shield. No sound comes out, and then his head just goes and explodes.
Yeah,
And-
all over Perunia.
Leaving a
What?
tentacle
Yeah,
And
like a scarf wrapped around her.
I'm not happy.
there's blood on my glasses, on my face, and I'm just like stunned that I actually killed something. And I stand there for a second.
Major cock block.
Are we allowed to say that on Twitch?
I did not mean to do that so violently.
We're just talking about chickens.
Fish, technically. Ugh.
All right. So with that, there doesn't seem to be anyone else here that is wanting to fight. You do remember that Yue was kind of in the far end of the cavern.
I don't know that Prunia had seen Yue. I think, Rosalia, you think you were the only one that knew she was there.
What language does UA speak?
I think Panabon and also Shailene saw, but
Panabon didn't, and Panabon is struggling to get to the edge of the whirlpool and is currently shouting at it in gnome, just like the worst curse words that a gnome knows. Just shouting at the whirlpool, shaming it. The audacity.
I take my
She
glasses
spoke
off
common.
and I take whatever's on it and I put it in a vial.
Of course you
and
do.
Cap it.
Of course you do.
What language does UA speak?
She speaks Ashani, and she knows a little bit of the trade tongue.
So do I speak her language?
You speak the trade tongue, and I think you speak the trade tongue and Elvish. So you can't speak Ashani.
But I can if you tell me.
Well,
Okay, I will redeem the entire tentacle situation for you. Once you get that tentacle off, and that girl UA, she's over there in the corner and she speaks. You probably could get her attention if you want to.
Oh! I step out of the tentacle, shake
Just give it
myself off.
to the scientist over there, and then
I whip it at Aegis's face and step around him. And I'm gonna walk back in the back and say, UA. Yes, it was the tentacle. UA.
You hear you hear some movement in the far cavern as and we don't really have to look at the map at this point. You hear movement in that far cavern, and then it kind of just stops, and it feels like someone is not doing a great job of it, but hiding back there.
I'm going to perhaps naively put my sword away and say, UA, we're not here to hurt you. I understand you might be under the effects of some kind of spell, but we're here to help you.
You hear in Ashani, you killed Auntie.
Those were not your aunties, not your real auntie. Also in Ashani. I switched to that.
But they're gonna make me an auntie too.
Your best bet to becoming an auntie is here with your master, not these sea hags from a different dimension.
Make a persuasion test.
All right, that is. Let's see how good I am at those. It'd be better if it was performance. I would like to re-roll that with an inspiration, please.
Okay.
And really hope that I can do better than that. Ooh.
You do that. So that's from Dub Dubs.
Thank you, Dub Dubs.
Dub Dubs is awesome.
I love you.
And yes, so you see her poke her head out, and you see that it's not green like the hags were. It's just like there's just a greenish tinge, and she kind of walks out and looks around. She looks back at you, and I saw you at the orcs.
Yeah, I was trying to help them because they're friends of mine. The aunties that you were with were, well, they set their entire camp on fire. Friends of yours.
The aunties killed the orcs?
Yes, these were not good aunties. They had a spell that made them look like aunties, but they were actually demonic fae from a different dimension.
They're just my bad friends. Like, I have friends, but they're my bad ones.
She just looks Monic fae.
Why don't we get you back home and your real auntie can explain it?
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna, I'd give her my cloak, but it is covered in blood right now. So I can take a...
You are not used to it.
Shut up. I'll blanket out of my bag and cover her. And I'll pick her up and take her out, which is bad because I'm now getting blood on my blanket. Thank you very much, Aegis.
Before you take her out, you see me walk over to Panabon. Are you still prone, Panabon?
No, Panabon is currently trying to scrape rocks off of the cave wall to throw at the whirlpool. So Panabon is no longer prone. They're woozy, but they are they're just living on spite at the moment. And
Are you literally you're literally scraping rocks off the wall and throwing them into the pool?
Yeah, with my bracer that I'm convinced the only thing it does is slice at rocks, and I'm like cursing in gnome, like you don't even know gnomish necessarily, or maybe you do, but like I'm just like telling the whirlpool its mother sucks eggs and that it will never live up to its family's potential, and I'm just like cursing the whirlpool with everything I have, and I'm paying attention to nothing else.
You make it very hard to want to take care of you. I'm going to hold off on healing if I see that. We should probably get to safety.
Do we not need to end this whirlpool's existence first, stupid whirlpool?
Oh yeah, let's blow it up.
I like that plan. What are we going to blow it up with?
Anyone got any explosives? And nope.
I have vials of acid, but I don't know that acid will work on an already liquefied object.
Rosalia, what if you consult your orb? Maybe your orb being will have a suggestion on how to close this.
The portal?
Or at least make it, to make it so other demon fae can't come through.
Well, if we figure out how to close this portal, then we could probably close any other ones that are leaking into this realm.
Oh, that would be a good thing. And then maybe we can figure out how to open it too.
Simultaneously, Lox is kind of meandering in this direction. And I pick up Shaylun and I put her back on my bag.
Okay. She's also looking a little green. But
Shay?
a different green than Yue.
Oh, right.
So.
Oh no! Now I have to choose. Can I tell how serious, like, her poison affliction is?
I mean,
can I do a medical test?
You can do a medicine test.
Let's do this. Let me Can you see all the things that I'm targeting, Dan? Because my screen is a mess of arrows right now. There's like arrows touching everything and in all these different directions.
Right now you're not targeting.
You can do clear targets, you know.
Where?
On the top, it's the circle with a line through it. On the top of the map.
Ah. It's like the darkness in here.
There you go.
It's touching you.
It's not working.
Me.
Touching you or touching me?
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe in a thing called love.
Listen to the rhythm of my heart.
Okay, whatever.
So go ahead and just roll your medicine check.
Yeah. It might I don't know what it's targeting. I'm just gonna do it.
It shouldn't target anything, it's a medicine check.
Oh, that's fair. Fair enough.
All of a sudden you know what the whirlpool is made of.
You're pretty sure she's not gonna die right away.
I'm wiping still shit off my face. You look a little green, Miss Shaylun. Here, take a rest. And that's what I say as I put her on my back. Excuse me.
She says, I feel a little green. That's what she says.
God.
That was good. That was pretty good.
And with that, you are trying to. Well, actually, Yue takes Peruna's hand because that 19 is pretty good, and you begin. Well, what do you do? Is Rosalia going to use the orb to ask a question?
I was curious if the green on Yue is if the poison is magic poison or if it's just poison.
Make an Arcana roll for Rosalia. So under your skills. She's pretty good at it.
Yeah, that little screen keeps hiding from me. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there we go. Here it goes. That's under ability or skills?
Skills.
Rolled.
Can I do an Arcana on the Whirlpool after that?
You can.
Did it roll?
It didn't. So just
Okay.
double. I think you have to double click the little dice. There you go.
I can
Dang.
do
Ooh, that is good.
So you're remembering the lore of these creatures, and you remember that the way that they reproduce is by stealing the children of, well, in the Shadow Fae, they steal elf children, and then they raise them until they turn about 13, and then they do a ritual that changes them into a hag, which is why they're particularly nasty, sort of dark and fey. And that looks like maybe they were trying to get a start on that ritual here, and perhaps if Yue's 13.
Well, she was at preteen type age, so she'd be near there.
Is there any way to reverse that poison?
Well, you're pretty. So it's not so much a poison as it is a series of rituals. And now that the rituals won't continue, she should not turn into one of these creatures. But whether it's reversible, hard to say.
Okay, so she's basically fine. So she's basically fine. Like she's good.
Ish, fine-ish. It's hard to say, like, if like the amount of ritual that's already gone on will like do anything in and of itself. Like, would she maybe have a bad temper later or something? But she's not going to turn into a hack.
I mean, there is trauma that she will have to deal with, that's for sure.
Well, she's like half green now, I think.
Yeah, she's like a light green at this point.
Alphaba.
So, all right. So, what are you all doing?
If everyone's in close proximity, I'll cast at this point. It looks like we're gonna have to do more down here. I'll cast my very last level 2 slot for a prayer of healing.
Very good.
Rosalia, I don't think we should leave this portal unguarded. I think we need to take Yue back to her auntie, her real auntie. But if I go, you guys should stay and guard it. And maybe Rosalia, you should go consult the orb. I'll ask Auntie too to see if she has any advice on how to close the portal.
I'm having targeting issues. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
How many people are you supposed to be able to get with it?
I think I can get all 6 of us. Let me.
So everybody gets 10 hit points back?
Yeah.
Okay.
After 10 minutes of murmuring and praying behind my shield, everybody feels a little stronger. I look down my nose at Yue and I say, Swoku, which means little sister. Where is the source of these women's power? Do you notice an area where they rest or do most of their rituals?
There is in by the beach near the water. There's they put a big boat to hide it.
Did you happen to see when this portal was opened?
No,
Or was it here before you?
It was here the whole time.
What does Locke see as he meanders around?
Not anything that Lux recognizes or knows much about. This is kind of beyond Lux's experience.
Can we see that there's tile in that bottom hallway from where we are?
Yes.
Okay. I turn to the rest of the group. There must be a source for this, a power source for this portal. Would you like to take a look around?
Well, she said by the beach. Didn't they? Panabon said that they found something. They found an area over there. Maybe we should check there if that's where they were performing the rituals.
I think we would be missing a detail if we did not take maybe a small peek at their lair here.
You just hear Canavan scream, "Cave in!" at the top of their lungs. Just like at the whirlpool in the most threatening manner possible. Just like, Canavan's just, don't send anything else. I'm going to look around this space. I'm going to find something. We're going to cave in. Your dumb whirlpool. Dumb, bad whirlpool. And Canavan just starts walking around, just like,
I am not currently open to taking any extreme orders from Panabon, considering what just happened. So I am going to, if everyone's kind of like deciding to, I'm just going to walk in, just try to see if I can look into that hallway. I want to see what's in this kind of tiled hallway. And what's that on the bottom here?
There's some statues. There's a cauldron. There's a table.
What's this?
It's what?
This little Jiwi or whatever that says.
Oh, that's the girl.
Oh, Yue.
Yue, yeah.
Her name's Jiwi now.
Chewy. Whew, okay. All right, so with that,
I don't want to go into the room. I just kind of want to stand in the front and just kind of look and see what's in that.
I mean, you get the same. There's a cauldron. There's some statues. There's a table.
There are casting components and ritual items in this room. I yell back to everyone.
Canavan marches into the room.
You march into the room.
If I destroy these, is something bad going to happen?
Let's look.
Destroy them and then find out.
That is similar to what just happened with this battle. that we just fought. Sorry, I'm having a personal battle with like what I know and not try to be too meta because we don't know anything about magic or the way it comes about. Miss Shaloon.
like a check, like an investigation check or something on the stuff. Oh, nature.
You want to make an investigation check on?
Or make like an Arcana check on the ritual stuff. My Arcana is better than my
you can.
My investigation is the same. Not my investigation is the same. It's all the same. I'm going to do an investigation check on the weird stuff in the room. I've investigated it.
The stuff is weird. The cauldron is broken and doesn't look like it's been used in a while. The table is sitting at there's candles that are burning down, and if they are at bases, the wax is spilled over them, so it's just like the candles are almost like just part of the table now. And the statues look like they might have been dragged in here from someplace else.
Oh.
Do the statues move on their own, or are they like the golem ones that ooze what their name used earlier?
They have not yet moved.
Do they have?
What do you mean they have not yet moved? Do they look like they're going to move? I'm going to stab one of them just to make sure they don't.
Padawan, make no matter.
Padawan stabs at one of the statues and cuts it with the knife. Nothing happens.
Okay, I just want to double check because the statues are going to move now. I'm just going to start stabbing them indiscriminately.
You're making me nervous. I'm going to back up out of the room.
Okay. Still holding Perunya's hand, Yue looks up and says, are we go back to Auntie?
Yes. I'm going to look around at the group and say, you guys should work on this. I'm going to return her back to her auntie's home. And then as we exit, when we pass the boat in the area, I'll just say, is there anything that we should know about in all of this stuff over here?
Auntie's had a box.
Nice.
What was special about the box, Yue?
They said it was their special treasures.
Okay, well, I'll check and make sure that there's nothing harmful in there. But that is for later. Now we are going back to your home.
Okay. And it takes about 20 minutes to get back, but you do make it back to the Oasis and head towards Auntie Cersomegra's home. And you see that the hut is there. The doors are closed. Well, the front door is not closed. The front door is open. Looks like business is as usual for the most part.
I enter.
Okay. You see the old woman. She is at the table. It looks like she's kind of grinding some stuff in a mill, and she turns and looks over. Oh, it seems you found Yue. She looks a little green. And Yue runs up to give Auntie a hug. And Auntie just kind of like throws her arms up first and then kind of gives her that little like reassuring pat.
Yes, we're the green might be permanent. But the important thing is she didn't turn into a sea hag, Auntie, which is what was about to happen.
A sea hag, you say?
Well, there was a technical term for it that Rosalia mentioned, some kind of sea hag, darkened fae. It's a little complicated. They come in threes. They were trying to recruit Yue, and they had disguised themselves as human women sorceresses, or of some sort. It's a little above my head, if I'm being honest.
Let's see. Well, And where did they come from?
There is hopefully being shut soon, a portal connecting the two dimensions. They're working on closing it.
And did you kill the sea hat?
One dived in with.
There was a second.
Yes.
I see. Then it is possible this second one will return.
Yes, they haven't left it unguarded. They're around the portal in case it returns.
Give me a moment. And she extricates herself from Yue's grasp, goes into the back. You hear her like open up a shelf, close a shelf. You hear her moving some stuff around. And then she comes out with a dusty old book. Take me to this and we shall close it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you know how to close it, that would be super, super helpful. Yes.
And with that, you head back down into the cavern.
Now's the Ursula part.
Yue comes with, and as in this whole like almost nearly an hour, everyone else has been in here just kind of thinking what they could do. Probably somebody threw one of the statues in it or whatever.
You're on
really
mute,
exciting
but that's
because
yes.
And
John keeps going. It's great.
yes. And by the time you come back with Anti-Sexamega, you see that no headway has been made. But she just sets up next to it and she starts flipping through the book. And after about 15 minutes, she finds what she was looking for, has everyone stand back, and then she begins kind of chanting and standing before the whirlpool.
Inside check.
Okay.
Is she about to Ursula?
I swear to God, she's gonna get stabbed.
Tell me everything. I know everything. I
and you feel real stupid, okay?
So
never.
Whatever she is doing with purpose. She seems angry, but not like ragingly mad, but just like you see this like just this line, you know, that across like her forehead and the way her jaw's kind of a little tight. You sense that she's angry as she's doing this ritual and attempting to do whatever. I mean, whatever ends up happening, that was her intent. Like, that's what you get out of this.
That tells us nothing.
So if an Ursula pops out, like, she was going for Ursula, right? Like, but it doesn't. And eventually the color fades from the pool and it stops spinning. And then it just becomes like a placid pool of water. Everybody make perception.
Saving throw.
Perception.
Ooh, I'm so perceptive. How does Locks feel?
I'm pretty perceptive today too.
Try to stab it with my knife just in case.
Everybody gets it with me.
Perunia and Locks both hear something as the color like fades into a like the last of the circle of the color goes away. Like hear something kind of from that space. And let's see if oops, the first one. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, she's poisoned. But you don't understand it, and you're not sure. You don't think you could repeat it because it was definitely a long, like a sentence long, but it came out and it sounded like the voice of one of those hags.
Well, that was creepy.
But it is closed. Anti-Sister Omega turns back and says, and that's that. We shall see what we can do to fix you, Yue.
If not, green is a beautiful color around my people.
Well, thank you for coming, Oshun. Maybe if you were here earlier, you could have saved some trouble. Or something.
You all seem fine. She turns and starts to walk away. With that, are you going to check out as we near the end of the show here tonight? Are you going to that place that
to the treasure place that we just heard about? Yes, obviously we are going to check out that treasure. Not that we're going to find any because Panama got it all, but we don't know that yet.
I didn't look at all the crates. I took some, but I didn't look at all the crates, and maybe it dissolved into sand.
As Panabon points out where things are, insight check.
Panabon, make a deception test.
You're so lucky.
That's contested. Yeah, he just knows nothing.
Oh!
I have an inspiration. I'm going to re-roll that deception.
Me too.
Okay,
yeah, both of you guys re-roll it. Oh, this is so great. I love player versus player stuff.
God.
Panabon still wins that one.
Panabon never doesn't even know what that place is about. Okay, so in the party sheet, you will see that the things that you have found are you found 2 carved bone statues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 vials of some sort of liquid. 3 of them are like a reddish, glittery liquid. There's a 4th one that's reddish and glittery, but it seems like it's actually a little brighter of a red.
Ooh, pretty. I shake him.
And then
I'm sure Shay takes them away from me immediately.
Yes. And then the other vial is actually got the other vial is actually set up in a way that it's got 3 sections in the vial that are different colors, brown, silver, and gray. And then it looks like you have to if you shake it really fast, it would break the separators in the middle, and then you could drink it if you wanted
don't break
to.
The separators. Be gentle with that.
There's also a few
I shook the red one.
A few gold bracelets, and then there's a small mirror and a painted wooden frame. These look like nice little art items. There's also a lot of coins. 75 gold pieces, 1385 silver after you count it, and 2155 copper.
Man, this would have really helped buying the camels.
Well, I did offer to steal them if we recall, and nobody wanted me to steal them. Everyone's like, "No, don't do that."
Because we want to go back to that city, Panabon.
I mean, do we so much?
I mean, I liked it. It was cool. Nice fighting pit.
I am indifferent.
I did like the fish. The fish was pretty good. All right. So, I mean, I guess who wants to? Do we have somebody that's supposed to be in charge of money? Do you want it to be me? I'm good with money.
Sorry.
I'm offering my services. I'm very trustworthy, that you know of.
Shay, I nominate Shay.
I can hold things. I have a lot of inventory space.
Shay sounds good.
But I do not care to count our funds and distribute them.
Aren't you more interested what's in the vials there, in the bottles? Does that not intrigue you?
Certainly. I'm interested in all of the items that we have procured here.
I'm just saying, if I take care of the gold and the silver and the copper, and you don't have to worry about it, it'll be fine. If you let me handle it, everything will be great. Everything will be fine.
No, and I hand it to Shaylun.
You guys, we gotta tell Nguyen and all of the orcs what happened.
Also, I would like to point out that you are all now sitting at 6,702 experience.
Do we get to level?
I
And
think that's
that
ridiculous.
6,500 was what you needed to get to level 5.
Yes.
Because I killed
So-
a guy.
Yes. Okay. Okay. You don't need to talk about that. That was rude.
By the way, I do steal the small mirror set with the painted wooden frame because I like the wooden frame. So that does get that gets lifted.
Nobody
Right.
was contesting that. It's all yours, Panama.
I'll
And so-
contest it.
It's like a magic unless it's a magic mirror, and now I just
We're not just taking stuff and pocketing it right in front of everybody without having like analyze what everything is and Shaylin like identifying
Why-
it.
Why are we not just taking stuff? Why wouldn't you let me live my joy? I almost died.
You have lived enough joy today, Panabon.
I disagree immediately.
You are on timeout.
Wait. I'm sorry. Aegis, do you want the little mirror? Do you need this for your makeup routine? Really? Do you need this? Do
Who,
you
me?
need this, Aegis? Yeah, because I feel like of all of us,
Wait.
Panama actually,
Would
makes
this help
uses
with more than
makeup.
calisthenics? Would Nibu like it more if we sit at the mirror and then like we could watch ourselves like do the
Do you
motions
need
and
this?
stuff?
Out of character. A mirror is actually a component of one of my spells. In character, I mean, you don't know if it is magic or not. You should test first.
You didn't fool anybody there, Roland. Okay, so with that, we are going to close the session today. So we will, when we come back next week, the party will argue over who gets a mirror, and
Yes.
and everyone will come back at level 5.
Woohoo!
Exciting! That's a really exciting level for the warrior classes because that's where you get your second attack.
I know. It's I'm very excited about it.
Yes. Okay. So we will be here next week, and then the week after, which is the Halloween Sunday, something special is happening then, right?
Yes, to be announced.
To be announced.
To be announced.
But we'll
And,
be here next week. The fight over.
Thank you, everybody who showed up. I really appreciate everybody that came in and said hi. Everybody that's, I just really appreciate it. Hope everyone enjoyed. And we do this every Sunday. And we have a full week. So Rem Alternus has a full week of shows scheduled pretty much. We don't do Wednesday, but other than that, we have something every day. And we also have podcasts and some YouTube content, which is at Rem Alternus is the YouTube page. So also you can check out the Rem Alternus Discord and also the Patreon. We have content on the Patreon as well. And then there's we're always like trying to get folks to play games that we can then put up as additional content as well. So if you're looking to play in any games or want to try something out from the Discord, you can keep an eye on the casting call. And every once in a while, something will get announced there. And we're just doing a first come, first serve with preference given to patrons from the Patreon. But,
Yeah, and you don't have to be any good. I mean, look at us. So, I mean, really, could you be worse?
Not
As
talking
Mary
about me.
Poppins says, play games. Also,
So yeah. So again, thank you everybody.
thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Tom,
Thank you,
for
Tom.
coming back and doing the tech. Thank you to the cast. Thank
Thanks,
you very
Tom.
much. Thank you to everybody who came to check it out. And we will see everybody next week, like clockwork.